And welcome back. Let's take a quick look at our trending topics this morning.
Right, here we go. We'll put them up for you. And this is a one that was trending from yesterday as well, Kim Heller. And just loads of accusations that are coming through from, in terms of different things, and saying that she was paid in order to give some good publicity, particularly to the public protector, the former public protector, Kusile Mkhwebane. And she has absolutely denied this. And in fact, this has even gotten thicker and deeper. This particular story.
Because now this evidence is coming out. Remember, there is that inquiry into the fitness of the public protector to hold office. The suspended public protector now, Advocate Kusile Mkhwebane. And of course, the allegation is, as you can see there, that her office was billed for some of the articles that were written, some of the posts that were made on Twitter. And so this was brought into evidence as well. So all of this still happening, and Kim, of course, is also being defended by a lot of people on the Twitter streets, saying that, should leave her alone. This is just another attempt at, basically shutting down other voices in the space in a battle for the continued battle for the soul of the ANC, to borrow the title from William Gumete's book.
And taking in with her is also Sipho Siepe, because he's also now been accused of this at the same time, in the same story. So just to read one of the tweets, I mean, obviously they did put out a response. I think we spoke to that yesterday, but then the latest in this is Kim comes and puts out a tweet saying, "Thank you, fighters and friends, for your love and support. I'll always stand with Public Protector Advocate Kusile Mkhwebane. She's a woman of great integrity with a Goliath commitment to social justice. In the end, the truth will out." And that is the response that she's put on yesterday. So, we'll continue to see how that particular story develops.
As we wait for the truth to come out.
Exactly.
So moving on, Zweli Mkhize, he was here on SABC News with Flo yesterday. And obviously, he's thrown his hat into the ring for the presidency of the ANC at the upcoming National Congress that takes place in December. So, again, Twitter talking about the unequal treatment, if you will, in terms of the castigation, and Zweli Mkhize almost being asked to step aside because of allegations. But then they did an interesting thing on the Twitter streets. They actually compared allegations against Zweli Mkhize and allegations against President Cyril Ramaphosa, allegations against family members, allegations against family members, and they're like, okay, what's different here?
Like for like, I know, and that's exactly what it is. I mean, just to take one and read it. Zweli Mkhize was accused of corruption, and he stepped down from his position. Cyril Ramaphosa is accused of corruption, fraud, money laundering, racketeering, kidnapping, contravention of tax laws, etc. But he has not stepped down. Make your own decision, going to the conference, and so on and so forth. And there are loads. I mean, on the interview on SABC, we were reporting that Dr. Mkhize says his campaign to lead the governing party is anchored on 4 pillars, and you'll have to watch that interview, which has been loaded onto our SABC News YouTube channel, and you'll be able to watch and find out what those 4 pillars are. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Ekurhuleni, interesting developments happening there. So we saw yesterday that Zwandile Masina has withdrawn from the mayoral race of the city of Ekurhuleni. That's what happened yesterday. And then, of course, this kind of paved the way for the EFF provincial chairperson, Khululeko Dunga, to be elected. So it really is. I mean, it just looks like a complete and utter change as to what is happening there. And they have basically, as we are reading what Samkelo Maseko, because he was reporting on that story yesterday, saying that the ANC provincial leadership is being defied by the REC of Ekurhuleni, which is refusing to vote an EFF candidate. There was a special PEC meeting to deliberate on the matter, and later the provincial officials met the REC. So there is so much happening there.
The horse trading continues.
Oh my gosh, and it will continue. It's not going anywhere. So yeah, indeed, that's the Ekurhuleni trend. And then Kusile, the story of our lives.
Do we even want to go there?
Well, I suppose we need to.
We don't have a choice, do we?
That's that picture. Remember I was telling you about it?
Yeah, I saw it.
That's Kusile.
I saw it. Well, things fall apart, literally.
Yes, they do.
Literally. Because, and you see, the problem with this is that this is a new build. This is not a 30-year-old power station. This is new. This is what we are still paying, hundreds of million rands in overruns, cost overruns for. And look at it.
I mean, this is crazy. And this is now they're saying that this is going to be shut for a few months. So, I mean, there you go. That's the end of the story. It's Unit 1 of Kusile is expected to remain offline for a few months after it was shut down due to a failure of a section of the flue gas duct, which we saw, which is the equivalent of a chimney in a home. That's now bada bing, broken. And now that means you and I, no electricity.
When I saw that, I didn't want to believe it. I wanted to believe that someone is, pulling a fast one, getting us all, hot and bothered. But I don't know.
No chance.
I don't know.
Those are your trends, ladies and gentlemen, and we will leave it there for now.